Hello my friends and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley last Reddit review before the update. The update is right around the corner. There's a lot of exciting things coming. So let's see, what's the most trending stuff before the update comes? Because after update comes, it's gonna be update stuff. Found something fun to do with my extra gems. Oh my god. Now, I've just talked about this yesterday on stream that it would be so cool to do a pixel art star snap challenge. This would be probably, this would be perfect submission for a pixel art star snap challenge, when you don't have to worry about tags, or you don't have to worry about your characters. You literally just snap a picture of a cute pixel art. It's a tough challenge, but you can make some amazing pixel art that is simpler than this, but this is just perfect. The use of gems, the way you did the shading, all of the different colors. It's absolutely flawless. I'm incredibly impressed. Wow, what a beautiful work. Decided against Switch 2 and bought the Steam Deck. In and out of Scrooge's in seconds. So, I've actually seen a lot of people doing the same switch, no pun intended, from Switch to Steam Deck. And there's positives to it, there's negatives. The main negative is that you're gonna have to buy the game for Steam if you've been playing on Switch before. So you will be able to transfer all your progress though, because there is crossplay between PC and Switch, but you will have to buy the game and all of the expansions again, so that's like an added expense. But if we compare the price for Switch 2, which is $500, and Steam Deck, which is $550 with pretty much the same configuration, you can even get the cheaper version with LCD screen for for $399, so cheaper than Switch. And even the weakest, the Steam Deck, is still more powerful than Switch. And if you go for like a OLED version, the screen is bigger, the screen looks much better. So the only reason, in my opinion, to not upgrade from Switch to Steam Deck is that if you have an extensive library of games for Switch already, and you really like smaller form factor, the Steam Deck is really not for everyone. It's big. It's much bigger than Switch. You can see here on the screen. But if you do have a Steam account and you already have some games on PC, maybe you have PC and Switch, then Steam Deck is just an absolutely perfect device to play on the go. You can play all the games that you have in your Steam library on a compact device. It's definitely two different markets, two different use cases. So yeah, lots to think about. I never owned Switch. I don't have a single Switch game. So if I ever decide to get a portable console, it's got to be Steam Deck for me, or one of their competitors. They do have lots of different portable gaming devices now. There is like a Rogue Ally, Lenovo one. There was a lot of competition. So in a year or two, when I decide to go for one, there's probably going to be even better stuff on the market. This game is what solidified my Steam Deck purchase. On Switch, it would take so long to even boot up the game. It's so much faster on Steam Deck, and I'm not going back. Wow, Steam should pay Gameloft a bunch of money for making so many new customers for their Steam Deck. That's amazing. But it does seem that Switch 2 definitely has a huge improvement over Switch 1. The booting times, and this is on the regular Disney Dreamlight Valley version. Gameloft announced that they are going to release a patch for Switch 2 to optimize the game for that device even more. And I'm very hopeful that Switch 2 players will have an access to 6,000 item limit as well. Please don't start, you guys, since I'm already starting to see the posts. It doesn't look like Peter Pan. Yes, he does. In fact, Gameloft is the only modern devs willing to maintain Peter's original unconventional look. He was never cute. That's what I felt too. I felt like they made him actually look less weird than the original Peter Pan characters. The only Peter Pan character that I'm familiar with is from the original 1950s movie that I just watched. So when I saw Gameloft version, I'm like, wow, they made him cute. But everybody's saying how weird he looks. But to be fair, he was never... I don't think he was meant to be cute to begin with. And whatever this screenshot is from, he looks so much more normal here. And yeah, this is how he looked in the movie. Very cute. I personally have no problems with the way they portrayed him. I do like that they fixed the little bald spots on the sides. He seems to have a full head of hair in Gameloft's version, so they did him a favor. Pets are now allowed indoors. That is the thought. At least at the moment of me recording this video, it's not confirmed yet. We might get patch notes tomorrow. I mean today. I mean yesterday. I don't know. I'm recording this video on Sunday. If we get patch notes on Monday, I will probably upload the patch notes video. But for now, it's very strongly implied from the trailer that we'll be able to use pets indoors. At least this pet. I don't know if there's going to be a difference. But since they're revamping an entire pet system, making levels and all that fancy stuff, I do not see why they're not gonna allow us to use them indoors. Enjoy my collection of villagers laying an egg. That's not something I expected to see today. Okay, fairy godmother just laid an egg. Okay, we have... Well, that seems like egg laid Woody, not the other way around. Oh no! This is the weirdest chair. Why? Why Gameloft? Why did you do this to us? Okay, that makes sense. An egg laid an egg. Oh no, Kristoff looks so uncomfortable. And yet he's still sitting. Nothing can move that man from the chair. Beautiful. Oh, we already saw this one. Elsa. Elsa kind of looks normal on it. Anna is very comfortable. Come on, this girl sits on an egg every single day. That's part of her routine. Kristoff is back on the egg. Wow, you got literally every character on an egg. Vanellope's just balancing on it. Jack also looks pretty comfortable. Oh no! Buzz cannot even sit on an egg. Poor man. This is hilarious. Wow, you took really a lot of screenshots. Love it. Neverland River Kit. Yes, indeed. It's not just a river kit. It's also supposed to be a lake kit. We still don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I have very, very good feeling about this, that this is going to be an absolute game changer. And I'm not afraid to use this word this time. I think this will be a game changer, not just for Dream Snaps, but for decorating in the game in general. Hockey, anyone? Yo, that's a hockey field. How many rugs did you make? I've never played hockey, so I'm not entirely sure what are those lines mean, and like, but it does look correct, and it does look like ice, which is the most important thing. So I'm gonna guess you had to make, well, this one seems symmetrical. You could probably reuse this rug, but you also had to make a mirrored version of it. So 1, 2, 3, probably 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rugs, maybe? That's my guess. That's insane. For this entire field. I love it though. It looks great. I've never seen a hockey field in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Finished the floating island for Alice. Oh, those cars look so good. Great pathing too. Wait, which floating island? This is Glade of Trust. Interesting choice. Lots of swans, little maze. Alice is here, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh, you got the portal tree. Oh, I'm jealous. We have the tea party. I'm guessing the Cheshire Cat is somewhere here too. Oh yeah, here's his tree. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful work. Mermaid items I was hoping for. These are mermaids from Peter Pan, right? Yeah, those were very nasty. Kinda. Everybody's jealous. Everybody likes Peter is like a macho man of the entire Neverland, and everybody wants a piece of him. But then comes Wendy, who I guess also likes him, and everybody's just fighting over him, and everybody's so jealous. But then everybody's saying that he looks weird. So why? Why is everybody in love with him when he looks weird? How cool would it be to have the mermaids from Peter Pan as an item that can be placed on the water? No talking or interacting, just like the sushi octopus or singing flowers, just sitting on the rock in the ocean, chatting or brushing their hair. I'm all for it. I love items like this. Big items that are iconic to certain movies, and the ones that have some kind of a cool animation. I feel like since we got the Octopus Chef, we didn't really get any items. Like, we need more similar items. I totally agree with this post. Today, I can finally turn off my last alarm. Oh my god, every critter. You got all of them. Every single one of them. So, by the end of this year, I have a couple goals in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Number 1, decorate every single biome in my valley fully. I'm already 2.5 biomes in. I think starting September, I'm going to really focus on decorating and really do some extra decorating streams after all of the summer vacationing is done. Then, goal number 2, get every single pet in the game. Gonna have to do some alarms, for sure. It's not really difficult because I can technically log in at the right time. I just never remember to, so alarms is gonna be very helpful to me. Goal number 3. Cook every single meal in the game. This could be a stream where I literally just go through all the recipes that I haven't unlocked yet and cook them and unlock every recipe in the game. Those are my 3 goals. Let's see if I can complete them. Can we talk about this door? Now, you say door. What I think it is, I actually have no idea, because if this was a door, it wouldn't be just sitting there outdoors, right? And it also looks very similar to Peter Pan's door. So I'm guessing this is just going to be an item that we can just place somewhere. But like, it's so weird. They're trying to replicate the door to the Peter Pan's tree. I'm guessing the tree is his house. Makes sense. Does this door open? Like, what is the point of it? Is it just a hunk of wood that doesn't do anything? If that's the case, that would be a little bit disappointing. But I'm hoping there is something to it. Maybe, I don't even know. I would honestly rather have it as an indoor door skin. That would be so cool. But we'll see. We'll see what it actually does. It must be one of the Peter Pan's friendship rewards. Forgotten Cave. This could be just a volcano. I think it might be just a volcano. It's like these mountains over here on the right. They show up on the map, but they don't really do anything. I think this is the same thing. It's just mountains. I would be very surprised if anything comes out of it. But yeah, it's been speculated for quite some time. There is still a map in the Shadow version of Dream Castle that points to 2 more biomes that are supposed to be added to the game, or maybe those biomes are for DLC. Nobody knows. We don't know. There's still like a little mystery there. What we do know, though, is that the main story in Disney Dreamlight Valley is far from over. After we get Peter Pan, it's going to be just another step further into the story, maybe even beginning of the new act. I still firmly believe that we're going to find something, and there's going to be some kind of a preview, a little spoiler after we finish Peter Pan's quest, or Forgotten's quest, one of those, that's going to give us a sneak peek of what to come next to the main story in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I guess we're going to find out when the update drops. The popcorn bucket I really want. Oh! Is that an actual popcorn bucket? This exists? That looks beautiful. Yes, please. I would want that too. That is sick. I mean, next year when they bring the event back, I think it's totally possible we're going to get it as well as a new craftable item. Central storage space. Oh my god. This is insane. Wait a second. What is this? Are these Scrooge vaults? What? You use Scrooge vaults for everything. That is... I could never. First of all, this looks extremely satisfying, but my problem with Scrooge vaults is that they only have 2 rows of storage, which is a huge problem. I would probably use Aladdin chests because we can craft those. But yeah, this is literally the one that you can just buy with coins, and it looks really cool. And I absolutely love the layout that you have. It's so pretty, especially from the top. It just looks magnificent. This is a very, very good piece of storage. Wow. And you have a chest for every item, I bet. Organizing this, I would lose my mind. I mean, if you have one chest per item, you can definitely get away with only 2 rows of storage. It's going to be very difficult to fill up more than 2 rows of the same item, unless it's like something like pebbles or dirt or clay or something that you can literally get huge amounts. Coal, stone, like those probably you're going to need more than 2 rows. But for the majority of stuff, 2 rows is more than enough per item. Wow. And you got all the stations, little areas. This is genius. It must be so satisfying being on this island, and just you can literally see from the middle of it every single chest, so you know exactly where to go to put the items in. Amazing. If Hook ever comes to the valley, I'm placing his house in the glade with a crocodile. Am I wrong? If he doesn't come with a house, I'll put him in a fence prison every day. Interesting. Why so much hate to Captain Hook? I mean, he is a villain, obviously, but as far as villains go, in my opinion, he didn't really do anything that terrible. He's a pirate. That's literally the only life he knows. And to be honest, watching Peter Pan, I kind of felt sorry for him because Peter Pan literally just bullies this guy and makes fun of him. He doesn't just defeat him just to stop his evil doing. He literally takes pleasure in humiliating Captain Hook. He takes pleasure in... He wanted him to literally get eaten by a crocodile. So yes, I feel like it is a little bit wrong. And I don't know, I feel like compared to some of the villains that we have in the Valley, Hook is like such a minor villain. He doesn't really deserve to go into the fence prison. Unless there is... I only watched one movie. Maybe he does something terrible in one of the other movies. So let me know. Let me know if I'm too kind to him. Maybe I will not feel bad for him if I find out what else he did. But from just the original movie, he's almost harmless. I made a Touch of Magic dress and Mickey ears to match the new Ladybug backpack. Yes. Wow, that's good. That's a good dress. So such a simple design, but sometimes you just get an item and you just need a very simple dress to match that item, and that's what Touch of Magic is absolutely brilliant at. Before I go, I just wanted to make a little plug for Dreamers Portal, and specifically for this new feature that we just added a couple of weeks ago, which is called Star Snaps. Star Snap is basically a Dream Snap, but more, let's just say it's Dream Snaps on steroids. Only the best of the best compete here. We just had our first challenge finished. We had the Prince of the Sea challenge ended, and you can now see all of the beautiful results. We got our winners. We had 400 submissions for this challenge. The whole week of voting, and final results are out, and we're gonna do this every single week. Right now, we have a Magical Bonds submission challenge, so you can submit your family-oriented Star Snap and enter the competition. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, I just wanted to add that we also just made a little change to the rules. I thought it was kind of obvious because we do have a rule about not reusing the same Dream Snapshots that you used before in Dream Snaps. But there's been people who've been using the same Star Snapshot from the first challenge in their second challenge. So we're going to make a change to the rules that old Star Snaps, the same shots that have been used in Star Snap before, should not be used in the new Star Snap challenges. Once again, you can reuse the builds if you want to, but please make sure the shots look at least somewhat different, so it's not exactly the same shot. This way it's going to be more fun and more fair for everyone. Thank you so much, and check it out. It's lots of fun. Alright, thank you so much for watching, Dreamers. I'll see you in the update. It's gonna be epic. There's gonna be so many things that I bet we already know about, but me at the moment of recording, I have no clue. There's patch notes still didn't come for me, but for you, they probably did. I'm planning to release this video on Monday if there's no patch notes on Monday, but if there are patch notes on Monday, I'll release it on Tuesday. So I cannot wait for the past me to learn all the new stuff that's coming in the game. I'm calling it, we're getting Diagonal Fence and Diagonal Path because of the river kit. I think it's gonna need that functionality to be able to work properly. But that's just a guess. We'll see. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh.